Good morning, grade 7s. This morning I want to discuss the debate with you. Please go to page 84 and 85 in your textbooks. Pause the video and find your place first, then we can continue the lesson. Right, let me continue. Now, a debate is a wonderful thing. When you get to high school especially, you'll notice quite soon that they have specific debate evenings, which are wonderful things. You have a whole hall full of people listening to the two teams who debate some important issue. I want to discuss with you a few important notes around the debate and how it works. On page 84, they say a debate is an organized argument, and then they talk about motions. Now, it doesn't matter what the topic is, there are always two motions. The topic would be, for instance, in this case, are advertisements during children's programs a bad thing or a good thing? In other words, do we want our children to see advertisements while they're watching some cartoon, or don't we want them to watch it? Will it be a good or a bad thing? And you'll have two teams, and both teams will have a specific motion that they support. One team will support the motion that advertisements during children's programs are a wonderful thing. Let the children watch the advertisements. The other team will support the motion that they don't want advertisements broadcasted during children's programs. Right, so let's start at the beginning. Firstly, you have a chairperson. A chairperson is the person. Remember, these people are all on stage. We are the audience. We are watching these people on stage. We have two teams, Team A, Team B, and in the middle we have a chairperson. The chairperson introduces the topic. In other words, the chairperson in this instance will say, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we are debating the fact that there are advertisements during children's programs on television. Should we allow it or should we not? Now, Team A will support the motion that we should have advertisements, and Team B will support the motion that we should not allow advertisements. The chairperson introduces the topic. Now, there will be two teams, Team 1 and Team 2, or Team A and Team B. In every team, there will be 3 speakers, and they will take turns to speak to the audience. In other words, the speaker 1 of Team A will start off by saying, I think we should allow advertisements in children's programs because they can teach the children something. And he will carry on with a few arguments. When he sits down, the first speaker of Team B will then get up and say, we do not support this motion. We say they shouldn't be allowed. They could hurt children and could make them want things they don't even need. Then he will sit down. They'll get speaker 2 of the one team will get a chance and sit down. Speaker 2 of the other team will get a chance to say something and sit down. And so will speaker 3 of this team and speaker 3 of the other team. After which, the chairperson will look at the audience and say, audience, you've heard all these arguments for the motion and against the motion. What we want you to do now is to ask these two teams, the various speakers of the teams, questions, which the audience will then do. There will be quite a few questions usually, and they will direct them at a specific speaker. They'll say, the members in the audience will say, you, speaker so-and-so, you made this statement. I don't support it. Or what do you think about this? Or how do you come to that conclusion? That will last for, say, 10 minutes or 15 minutes. After which, the chairperson will ask every group, this is now Team A and Team B, to give their final statements, their final arguments. These arguments better be good, because these arguments need to convince the audience to support that specific group or that specific team. When all of this is done, the chairperson will say, audience, now it's time to vote. The audience will get to vote, and they will vote for the team that they support. If they think Team A, the 3 speakers in Team A had brilliant arguments, we support them, then they will win. If the audience decide the speakers of Team B were brilliant, we support what they are saying, then they'll support them and they will win. And that's how a typical debate works. Hope you take part in a debate yourself soon, because it's highly educational and it hones your skills of arguing and influencing people to see your point of view. Have a good day. Goodbye.